Alright, so here we go. This is Brackety Game 1 of the AirMech Top Gun Tournament. And it is going to be between the blue player on the left side, Tangibility in the Classic Striker, as Tangi is one of the no pay players. And it will be against Pilcrow, the red player on the right side, as the APB Striker. Striker on Striker, very interesting. I'm a little sad we're not on a larger map where we could see cool, dogfighting. And as we see, Tangi...
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, look, Tangi filled all of his sockets with T-45s and one lunchbox. His his center close has a T-45 on. It's now starting to work on the bottom unit, so he is going bottom instead of top. Very, very weird. Let's see what Pilcrow's doing. Pilcrow's going very, very typical, very, very standard, normal, solid AirMech play, defending with Rebels at that center close. Tangi actually finished off. Oh, and he drops the DAW. He finished off. Oh my God, Tangi with a super uncharacteristic mistake there, finishing off those neutrals at the bottom, denying him of oh so valuable experience, especially with no levelers, no money makers, no generators, and now just doing front door attack. Weird, really weird. I've never seen an open like this ever before. Tangibility. OP, man, what is happening? I mean, OP in the... really OP at confusing me, I guess. Now Pilcrow going very, very standard again. Patchers and Longhorn here. And Tangi, almost getting finished off. No. Pilcrow goes down instead. Oh my God, what is happening? And now Tangi again with Jackals. This is so... What the hell is happening, Tangi? What are you doing?
I am so confused.
Tangi
right
just going the front door attack. Pilcrow, yes, now puts down a Seeker. That's pretty much exactly what he needed to do. Tangi with just whatever he can bring to the front door will not be very, very powerful now with a Seeker defending, and now does have a Longhorn coming out. Only has 4,700 credits, and Pilcrow has 11,000, and it's 7 to 43 in terms of upkeep. That is ridiculous. I don't think I've seen that in a while, except for I did cast a no MM Valinor versus Tangi game where Tangi used moneymakers. Oh no, Tangi didn't use moneymakers as well. So Tangi, put everything on sockets, and when they are on sockets, they don't take up upkeep. That's why his upkeep is so damn low, because all of his credits are spent into things that are on sockets, which don't take up upkeep. And now Tangi going for the bottom, actually doing it very, very efficiently with Jackals, and Pilcrow going with the bombs. Oh no, gonna get finished off by Tangibility. Yeah, but Pilcrow actually was able to drop his bombs and finish off that Longhorn right there, so that was pretty crazy. Longhorn's greater than AirMech's. Maybe, but not really for the most part, Pilcrow.
I wouldn't argue that.
I don't think that's exactly true, but at this point, Tangi does have the bottom left outpost. Will probably start to work on bottom right while keeping Pilcrow busy. Does have a lot of units surrounding, so that they won't be going anywhere right now, and Pilcrow does have the top pretty much secure. Oh, but might get finished off in the air by Tangi. Yes! No, he does land just in time, but Tangi will be there to stalk him. Oh, and Pilcrow gets finished off by that Jackal that Tangi dropped. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. What is happening? Now Tangi now coming out with some artillery. Oh God, Pilcrow with no jammers, no Sonya in his loadout at all, and now Tangi again just going all by himself. This is so uncharacteristic of high-level play. I don't know what's happening. This is the kind of thing that you might see in noob games, and Tangi transforming like a pro, avoiding Pilcrow's fire extremely well, using a Jackal there to actually what it was doing just then is just keeping the fire away from him. But Tangi now does go down. And Pilcrow does have a small opening right now, especially because Tangi definitely does not have the credits to spam respawn. But only level 3. Because Tangi was such a low level, he was able to respawn so fast because he didn't level up. Takes out Pilcrow. Pilcrow also level 3, and Striker also does have the lowest respawn time. If nothing has changed, I honestly don't remember what has changed between now and a few months ago when I established most of my AirMech knowledge. But now Tangibility able to finish off 2 units for the cost of 1. I don't know. I don't really get it. The upkeep is 29 to 50, but how can you trust that with all those T-45s out on the ground?
My brain's telling me right now, Pilcrow should just be running over Tangibility right now because he has money makers, he has all these advantages, but yet Tangibility is just, it's like fighting as if it's not happening.
He does get finished off there, a little bit overcommitted down on the ground, especially next to all the Longhorn. And will lose that Jackal. But, I mean, at this point, Tangi has so much out on the field, but his upkeep is only 23. And his credits, I really wish we had one of those. Oh, and Tangi actually finishes off Pilcrow on the way out, and he probably will be able to pick off quite a lot of units here. And Pilcrow drops down quite an expletive there, and is very, very, and he does say he bows to the Striker God. To be honest, Tangi is kind of an everything god. I haven't really seen him play Saucer too much, but I've seen him play. Oh, wow, that was a great kill by Pilcrow, throwing out those missiles, aided with that Seeker missile following him. And able to finish off Tangi over his outpost. Actually almost gets killed himself just now, but Tangi now will come back to the fight, losing a little bit of credits in that respawn. And Pilcrow is, if I were Pilcrow now, I would be so confused. I mean, significantly more confused than I am now. But I mean, Tangi is playing no moneymaker and is still giving Pilcrow a horrid time right now. Pilcrow scouting the map, and I mean, if you know, common sense would say Pilcrow should have plenty of units right now to just roll over Tangi, power through, you know, all of his units that he that he pretty much doesn't have on the field. Pilcrow actually going for the T99 before the healing unit. Not really typical. Oh, and Tangi finishes off Pilcrow on his way out there, and Tangi will now be able to pick off more units. And God, the upkeep gap is closing. It is closing. Not necessarily fast, but surprisingly much faster than I would have expected it to. It is 37 to 44, and Tangibility, once again, I'm going to repeat that he still has a lot of credits dedicated to units that are already socketed, so we don't really see that reflected in the upkeep count. And now Tangi bunkering creeps there, not really that important, but now Pilcrow does drop a Longhorn at the front door. Tangi kind of ignoring it. Because he did get it blocked, so he will be able to survive without taking any damage. And look at all the damage that Pilcrow has. Tangi pretty much just has to survive until halftime, until he gets his credit boost, and Pilcrow will get none, and that's pretty much what he's doing right now. It's quarter to 3 minutes left, so Tangi does have quite a ways to go, but Pilcrow with pretty much at half health. Oh, and Tangi does get finished off on the way out, drops another doll, and Pilcrow will be able to body block and finish off this Longhorn. But Pilcrow's at pretty much half life. There will be no credit boost for him at halftime, whereas Tangi will get pretty much the full amount. Only a few shots got off from that Longhorn that was dropped, and actually, Pilcrow got a lot of those artillery killed. Both of those.
Yeah, was able to take out 2 of those.
Yeah, with those bombs. And now starting to leapfrog up. Oh God, Pilcrow, you're doing this against Tangibility. I hope you're aware of that. This is scary. I would never ever do this against Tangi because of
there
that.
He goes.
Number one.
That's exactly.
Oh God. Yeah. And now Tangi will probably be able to finish off this. Okay, yeah, does get every single one of those Longhorn that Pilcrow dropped over there, and snipes that Longhorn close to that outpost. Now going to go with Jackals. Instead of neutralizing the outpost, he fires at the back of that Longhorn. Now will decide to put them on patrol. Patrol Jackals are so hard to kill. Patrol Zippers obviously harder, but Patrol Zippers do not attack the outpost. Patrol Jackals do. And Pilcrow having to deal with this.
Tangibility's microing is impressive.
Ridiculous.
He's noticing every single thing on the map. He's like,
it's ridiculous.
There's some units up there. I'm going to grab one of my honeypots, drop them up there, and take an income when everything else is going
exactly. on. I mean, who uses freaking honeypots for salvage? No one. No one does that. I mean, maybe they did a little bit when honeypots were changed to out of socket and people were experimenting with them, but no one stuck with that. Everyone goes with fixers. Everyone drops patchers or ratchets to support their units, and they just so happen to, salvage for them after microing a little bit. But now Tangi with 2 honeypots supporting all these Longhorn, now starting to go up really low in health, does go back to charge up, but Pilcrow is going to have a really hard time dealing with this, and has already 2 Archies already back up. Outpost has been neutralized. Oh God, Pilcrow. Oh, everybody pray for Pilcrow right now. Oh God, oh God.
Going on?
And Tangi leapfrogging up with his honeypots and his Longhorn will be able to actually, I'm going to call it right now, he will be able to clear out the rest of Pilcrow's units at this point. Pilcrow has that outpost to defend, but
I got to point this out. Tangibility right now currently has a larger upkeep than Pilcrow.
Just past it just now, 60 to 59 just earlier, and now Pilcrow's upkeep is slowly going down. Pilcrow still with 4 moneymakers out on the field. He did lose that last moneymaker. I don't remember exactly, but probably 2 of Tangi harassed. And now Tangi repositioning that Archie. Oh, 1 is actually in position to get hit by those neutral units. Pilcrow does come back to the fight and will probably be able to finish off Tangi if Tangi's not too careful. Does land. Pilcrow gonna.
Look at that micro.
Oh my God! Really, really great decision making there. Tangi does not get scared by Pilcrow's landing there, and it just brings out the shield, has a T-45 to defend for him, and Pilcrow's just getting hammered by this T-45. Oh my God, missiles go up, awesome transform, Tangi able to finish off Pilcrow in the air. Oh my god. Actually, he
Oh
did.
my god.
Yeah, he actually did that to Valinor in that No Moneymaker game as well. That was pretty damn crazy. And did it once again to Pilcrow. Actually a pretty common striker tactic to use that transform timing to get those missiles off and connect with your opponent. And Tangi really great with that circling. Now Pilcrow trying to bomb. The upkeep gap is growing even more, 68 to 53.
Level 7 to level 5.
Oh god, I fear for Pilcrow's life right now. He is desperately trying to keep up with, this revolutionary. I don't really want to call it revolutionary, but it's just mind-blowing play.
Kids, do not try this at home.
Exactly.
Do not do this loadout at home. It will not work for you. It will not.
I know. Just because you saw a pro do it, that means nothing. Just because you saw, Kobe Bryant do a dunk doesn't mean that you should try it on a standard NBA-sized court as well. And what the hell is happening? Tangi leapfrogged from here to here and sent his Longhorn out. This is just ridiculous. Pilcrow is definitely not going to see this. He's going to take the bottom lane.
Expect it.
It's going to take the bottom lane, power through those neutrals, and pretty much for Pilcrow, what it's going to be is Longhorn are going to just show up on his front door. No, Pilcrow does see it now. Oh my god. Pilcrow does see it. There's way too much, and Pilcrow already dropping the GG. There's still a wall of neutrals that Tangi has to get through, but Pilcrow already dropping the GG. Oh my god, and Tangi, yes, powering through this neutral clump. This is ridiculous.
Oh
I've never seen a push of that nature like that before. That is just crazy. GG Pilcrow. That was ridiculous. Pilcrow actually has quite a wall at his front door, so he might actually be able to fend this off. There are not too many Longhorn left here for Tangi. It's mostly Seekers. Yeah, it's mostly Seekers. So yeah, okay, Pilcrow's not going to be able to really re-micros units for blocking. The majority of his Longhorn have been killed, and this will go to Tangi eventually. Tangi getting himself killed, actually, dropping another doll. But there's nothing that'll change this game flow right now. If Tangi, I don't think even Tangi could stop these Longhorn from killing his opponent's fort if he wanted to. And Pilcrow will go down while Tangi is still respawning. Victory does go to Tangibility. Holy freaking hell.
I don't know.
And Pilcrow at least got a Halloween crate, and Tangi does.